I like how Dark is giving us a play-by-play of everything that's happening on his end. Let me go back for a moment. As a reminder, a few elements of the menus, along with some other stuff that was supposed to make it in launch day. Mouse support for the main menu. Viewing boosters and detractors, like how in Cooks Are Delicious 1 you'd have those. But you would actually see those modifiers. As of right now, they're in the game. You just can't see them. And the email menu. They'll be back in the game, though, in the coming day. Yes. You can use a gamepad, you can use a keyboard. I don't think it's a big deal. Eventually, you're going to have these things to click on and use. So, whatever. My only annoyance with this game would have been something that was in the sampler platter, and I just thought would be fixed by the time the release came out, and that is the borderless window. Because with a borderless window, whenever I set the game to windowed mode, it defaults right to the middle of my screen. I had to use a third-party windower, in this particular case, DXWind, which I've used for some of my series, to give me a border window so I can put it in the top left corner of my monitor. Otherwise, I could have broadcasted it, but it would have been like the sampler platter. My screen would have been far more inconvenienced. Yes, so in this particular circumstance, like, DXWind helps me not by giving me a windowed mode, which I already have in the game, but by giving me a border on that windowed mode. Yeah, there are other programs, of course, this was mentioned in the stream, that can handle moving borderless windows. That's just the one I had on my computer. I fussed with it a bit, like, maybe this is just like some sort of quirk thing with fucking Game Maker Studio 2, which I think this is what the game was made at. And I'm like, maybe it's hidden in here somewhere. I want to make sure that I'm not fucking missing this and being an asshole. I didn't see it. Back to the campaign, though. We have a restaurant of our own to play. With these things. You know what? We've done walk outside of our restaurant. I ain't fucking doing any more walk for a while. Let's go to Lobster. Lobster, tres leches, chicken nuggets, chimichangas, stadium nachos, and pork loin. Along with cookies, egg rolls, fruit spread, then you have pineapple juice and coffee. 251% buzz. We have 9 prep stations now. And I'm gonna have to get back into doing things quick, because shit's gonna come at me fast. Let's go! Now, we have one mandatory item. More lethal. Broadcast has been going 6 hours and 46 minutes already of intense cooking action in Kiros. Yes, I still am. Cooking marathon. Yes, you've come just in time. The break's ended, and we're about to light shit up. Cantaloupe, tangerine, strawberry, kiwi. Yes. Chimichanga, green sauce, guacamole, sour cream. Poke holes, add milk, add whip. Neat. Hold on. We got past the opener just fine. Grimith needs to itch his head here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, we're not even in rush hour, which would be pretty much the same thing. Just... We got past the initial stage, though. And we're fixing foods that I've never prepared for before. I didn't even practice them. I ain't talking about practice. I'm talking about the game. Grapes, apples, strawberry, kiwi, queso, jalapenos, or refried beans. Butter. Whoops, I pressed the wrong key. That's my first tab mistake that I've made, Grant. Oops, I put a lobster in instead of a king lobster. That's mistake number 2. Fuck it. Okay. Ginger sauce. Whatever. Cookies. Have some oatmeal cookies. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Especially since I've not fixed tres leches before. Or the lobster before in this game. And I had been lulling myself into comfort by doing the easier, like, challenges. And there is a 9th prep station now, when I'm not used to 9. Like how convenient. Oh, you weren't even done. Rip. You also weren't done. Rip. Alright, now we're starting to make silly mistakes. King lobster. Ginger sauce. Spicy sauce. Candy cookies. fruit spread is cantaloupe, tangerine, strawberry, and kiwi. Coconut sauce. Uh-oh. Woo! Saved it. Grapes, apples, strawberry, kiwi. Put that in. Good seasoning. Case of sour cream beans. Dump that in. King lobster. Another base. Another king lobster. Case of jalapenos and fried beans. Chimichanga red sauce. You are just tuning in for whatever reason. I hope you are not watching on an empty stomach. Here, let some of that roast rip. Saddle for bagels. Yes, 10 is the max. Prep stations. At least for now. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We had 1 average and 3 bad. Not too bad, not too bad. No bagels anymore. They're killing your stomach. Rip. What do you eat for breakfast now? Oh, shit. So, yes, as Foxdor answered the magic word, you would use your keyboard, mouse, or gamepad. You can change some of the bindings. Not every single binding. That implementation will be fixed in the game. Just like how you can rebind things in Cook Serve Delicious 1. Yes, Spilsta ordered food. Also, we have loot crates. We served 0 customers. And so... Alright, that's good. Well then, neat. So, we've enjoyed staring at this design for all of basically like the last stuff I did before the break, which was Chef for Hire, but it's always been in the background, and we enjoyed it for a day. But now we're going to exit the designer, because Grimith pressed the wrong key. And we're going to delete everything. Wham! It's gone! That's right, Gyros. Loot crates for accomplishing, like, in-game objectives. And the item that you get from them is randomized. I've gotten different stuff than Foxdor has, who's gotten different stuff than Death Heaven has. I assume you can eventually unlock all the things, but it's an amusing quirk. Sure, let's look like a fucking bathroom. Like, yeah, look like a bathroom. I'm gonna go take a shower in this restaurant. Ooh. That's good. Actually put some carpet in. It does not look awful. Still looking for different windows, though. Let's see here. What kind of seating do I want? We did unlock a series of new booths. Maybe not that color, though. In part because it's easy for that to stain. Here you go. This is Savvier. And then we'll leave, like, a break. And what are we gonna put here in this break? Also, table decor. We're getting booths instead of tables, so that's not an issue. We can change the color of our counter. Again, I would like to have this move it up there, so you could actually see your counter in the edit screen. Whatever. Maybe we won't. Maybe we're gonna have this. As for objects, we can actually set up booth dividers. This is the only booth divider we have, though. I highly doubt this is gonna look the way I want it to, unless I can, like, edit the layering. I'll be damned. It looked the way I wanted it to. Holy shit. Neat. We could add an arcade machine, but we don't have any room. I don't plan on putting anything that's breakable, like, next to the fucking booths, though. That's silly. Yep, we started 7 hours ago, and we're still going. I have decorated this place over a dozen times, if not close to 24 by now. I just like the idea of resetting it, and then adding stuff again. Then whenever I get new stuff, it just reset all over again and move on. Yeah, this is 1.0. Game came out 12 hours ago. Actually, more like 13 now. That looks... I don't want to add this. Oh! That's not a golf ball. I can make it look like a disco ball, though! It's suspended! I wonder... Work with me here. Could I add, like, a lighting effect to make it look like light is coming from the disco ball? Not really. Ah, man. Whatever. I didn't care anyway. Didn't want it to work the way I wanted to. Wah. Also, why don't we add this motherfucker? Hello. Right there. And this puppy. Right there. I think the decor looks really great except for the robot. I think the robot is, like, off-putting. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? I know, it looks pretty cool except for the robot thing. The robot thing is throwing it off. And also that part there in the top middle, but we don't talk about that. Okay. Let me see if I can cycle through these things, because there's no mouse support for this yet. That's coming soon. And we need to remove that light as well. I said remove it. I said remove it. Better. And we need to remove that art. This is important. Alright, create. Art. It's a shame I can't put, like, a little adorable table light on, like, the little stand there. I feel like I need to move. Fuck it. That's fine. It's fine. That's the most time I've spent on, like, any one design that I'm gonna get rid of soon. I love how the primary emphasis, though, isn't, like, boofs and sitting down, but it's on the fucking trash can. And the little stand. And the plant. Oh, shit, that's great. A disco ball that turns on during rush hour and goes crazy during super rush hour. I remember the robot never was. So our buzz is up to 269% because of fucking course it is. Let's see. We've done too much with chicken nuggets, I feel. Actually, stadium notchers, I think, has been on the menu for longer than chicken nuggets. So let's replace that with oysters. And let's take off one of these sides. We've had egg rolls the longest. Yeah, the game scales to you. So the difficulty adjusts depending on how well or how poorly you're doing. So because I've done so well, yeah. Yeah. We have... I might have to buy it. Like, we unlocked it, but no, it's there. I've just... hard for me to see with that tiny resolution. There we go. The biscuits and gravy and oysters are stuff I've unlocked too that I haven't run yet. As I was going for chef for hire. I know we can make so many 69s. We've ended at least one day on a 69 perfect combo. And our highest another day was a 69. Like, the first day I mentioned was a perfect day. Yeah, it's good. So, today's menu consists of lobster, tres leches, biscuits and gravy, chimichangas, oysters, and pork loin. I have not prepared biscuits and gravy or oysters before in this game, and I will not practice them. For side dishes, we have cookies, egg rolls, and fruit spread. For drinks, we have pineapple juice and coffee, and I think I'm going to replace the pineapple juice. We could run normal beer instead of the craft beer we've unlocked. Let's get some fresh lemonade. All these food items, almost all of them, have funny, amusing quirks, like excerpts. But this is a 1280-720 window, and the font's really tiny, and it's painful for me to read. I've talked about maybe doing an offline video at 1920 by 1080 where I go through all these. I've read a few of them. Also, all the Chef for Hire spots have quirky descriptions to them as well. Coffee and beer. Let's do it. We'll just buy the normal beer. We have craft beer, but now we can have normal beer. And get rid of this. Add that. I think the beer is going to take more maintenance. It's going to make this day harder for us, but whatever. I have nothing I'm really going for. It's true. Eyes have... That's one of the advantages I have on running everything on a single monitor, Foxador. That's the skill I have. Chat's so close to the game screen. Not that that really helps for this game anyway, since I have to fucking have tunnel vision. Didn't I say I was going to try and price from the egg rolls? I did. I talked about it. Let's do that too. For sale. Why don't you give me that sound? Give us some grits. First originating in the southern United States, grits are made from ground boiled corn and commonly served as a breakfast side. While delicious, the significant amount of corn in grits can often result in people feeling tired and lethargic after eating. Due to the popularity of grits in the southern United States, many historians have drawn parallels between the food's consumption and the popularity of conservative politics, believing that to someone with a belly full of grits, the thought of social change sounds simply exhausting. While progressive proponents of this theory believe grits should be banned to make the world a better place, those who consume the dish believe that with a nice warm bowl of grits in one's hands, the world is indeed already perfect. Let's go! Whoosh. Again, I have not run biscuits and gravy before. And the other thing, whose name I've already forgotten. Good sign. Good sign. It's been a rough day. Oysters, yes. Bad thing. $269 buzz. Patience of 1 second. No tip money yet. Level 21. 2-star restaurant. Time is frozen until I start prepping food. The moment I start prepping any food, though, it's going well. It's going well. You've arrived just in time, Tasty Lipids. I'm about to trigger this day. So if you're only going to watch 2 minutes, make sure it's the next 2 minutes. Let's go! Sauce. Lobster. Oh, you weren't done yet. Rip. Oysters. That. Oh, shit. It's about to go down. You're like, Grimith, it's already going down. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it is. Oops. So, experimenting with things without practicing with them has led to expected results. I am so out of fucking patience foods. My restaurant is about to burn down. I can tell I'm out of Patience Foods when that timer up there in the top right corner only says 1 second instead of 16. How's it going, folks? How you doing? Oh, shit. I get a drink. So basically, the situation I have, it was like extreme difficulty in Original Cook Serve Delicious. Every moment, these folks are in rush hour mode. Rip. Fucking beer, man. That's the level up sound. Alright. Are you ready? What if everything you ever wanted punched you in the fucking balls? Coming soon to your face hole. Grimith stars in the same shit you keep watching him in over and over again. Super Rush Hour. Fucking beer. You weren't even done. Get out of my face. The hyper-specifics of beer. More annoying than it was in the last game. That's why I like to keep it off of my menu. It makes Grimith sad. But it won't apologize. I think I pressed the wrong key again. Grimith did. The fuck was that sound, Grimith? That was the oh Jesus fuck sound. Dude. I feel like the beer is like parallel parking. That's how I feel the beer experiences. You actually do hold down with the beer. You still hold down. It's just harder for me to identify the sweet spot without feeling like I'm going over in this game. Sad music. 7 bad orders. Everything is ruined. Wah. Do note the 111 perfect orders, but the 42 delicious orders. 3 average orders. Only 158 tips, but 7% negative buzz versus 22% positive buzz. That included food items I've never prepared before in this game. Look great! It's another divider! And a wall object. Get busy living. Or get busy dying. A tree doesn't exist anymore, by the way. It's gone. It's probably in some sort of furniture right now. I don't know what ultimately came of it, other than the fact that it's no longer there. We will keep this design. I think I've ran to the point where I don't feel like designing again right now. But I will change my face. So we originally looked like this guy. And then I became... Chef 10, Chef 21, Chef 10, Chef 21, Chef 11, Chef 22. Chef 19, Chef 9. Well, original Cook Serve Delicious had a player 2 as well, but this player 2 operates differently. Foxador could tell you. Talked about it earlier. I shall be Colonel Mustard this time. I guess there's enough of you folks who don't understand the mechanics of the game. What the hell? We'll run the tutorial. Alright everyone, gather round. It's also an achievement apparently. Welcome to Cook Serve Delicious 2. This is a test kitchen where we can practice a bit. To your left are prep stations where orders appear as customers arrive. List of ingredients. Recipe. Place the right ingredients for the order. Notice that these colors match the colors of this card. So if you have to flip multiple pages, that will tell you which page you need to look for to get that ingredient. You can use the mouse, or you could use a gamepad, or you could use a keyboard. That's me using the mouse. This one's a holding station optional food. That's what the HS meant, but they'll talk a bit more about that later. Don't prep it too early, don't prep it too late. Now, one difference between Cook Serve Delicious 1 and 2 is that I cannot, if I'm on this page, I can't lay down a regular bun by pressing R. Can't do it. I have to flip that to this page to lay down a bun. That's because for some of the items, some of the ingredients will share the same key. There's a lot more, well, there's so many more food items in this game, and many more, like, intricate ones that have 2 or 3 pages. You only have so many letters. Or you can use the mouse wheel. So, beef patty, bacon, Swiss cheese, pickles, sad mushrooms, and a regular bun. Now you'll have a perfect, average, or bad rating. Perfect increases buzz, bad decreases buzz. Holding stations are up here. They're the keys to making things easier. Some items require a holding station to prep, like these pretzels that have popped up. Some of them are optional, where you, like the hamburgers, where you could use a prep station, but you don't have to. And you would also create side dishes and holding stations, which are basically patience foods. In the original Cook Serve Delicious, you could like spend your money on upgrades to increase customer patience. And Cook Serve Delicious 2, as of 1.0, customer patience is built into your side dishes that you have available. So long as they can snack on something, they'll give you more time to prep stuff. Hold mechanic? There's fewer of them. Like, fried foods don't rely on the hold mechanic. Beer is the only one that comes to mind. Foxador may be thinking more clearly right now and may be able to think of something. You know, items can expire after you prepared them in the holding stations. Eventually that'll tick away. You can junk items that are in holding stations prematurely if you want to empty it out for something else. Yes, the creme brulee one. Which I don't like. We still have 3 more servings of pretzels. So... Whee! All holding station orders have to be cooked perfectly, or you can't serve them. But of course, you may still end up having to do some work with them, like in the prep stations. Like a hamburger or a chimichanga, and you could fuck up the order there. Yes, I did that in the sampler platter. I have not done that this morning. We have made cannolis, albeit they've been dessert cannolis. But yes, same principle, like it's an optional thing. In this game. Love the hot dogs. This talks a bit about holding station optional foods. It's like, hey, you can do this and serve it once. You write up 1 order of nuggets. But, asshole, if you want to take care of that beforehand, prep it. These people are sitting in my restaurant. Now I have 6 orders of nuggets. Yes, but holding station optional foods do end up taking space that can be better used for side dishes or holding station required foods. So it ends up being a balance, and with the menu that you construct. Or the menu given to you in the Chef for Hire mode. And customers will not wait for their orders for very long. We must make side dishes. Every unique side dish in your holding station adds 15 seconds to the patience meter. So, if you have, like, 3 unique side dishes, you can have an extra 45 seconds of patience. So, yeah. That can give you some extra flexibility. But, they end up taking up space, too. That could be used for holding station required stuff. And it's harder to pay attention to all that stuff when you're in the middle of, oh, Jesus, fuck! Which is what I'm in the middle of all the time. Along with that, you have drinks like side dishes. It has a set number of customers it can serve before it has to be refilled. We'll get like drink orders that drink jobs that pop up sparingly over the course of the day. When a customer orders a drink and a side dish and their entree order is done perfectly, then you don't just get a perfect rating, you get a delicious rating. which gives your tips and yum a big boost. Chores. Every entree has its own set of unique boosters and detractors, which in 1.0 you can't see. That was a feature that had to be cut in order for Chubbigans to make release date, particularly with some bugs he discovered at the end. His internet cut out yesterday, which made it harder for him to upload the final build of the game. Yum is your experience, effectively. And as that ranks up, you get loot boxes, your stars go up, at set intervals you get like a special food item. Yep, yum yum. Failing to do a chore, you get you a sick rating, lowers your buzz by an even larger amount. Woo! Buzz determines how many customers per hour you receive within a day. Can fluctuate through the shift through many reasons, like such as food-dependent things, like in the first Cooks Are Delicious that exists out there that I played, you know? Restaurant's buzz is not affected by your performance in other restaurants, such as Chef for Hire. And then you have cool moves. Keyboard users can fully remap their keys for holding stations, prep stations, or even go with the universal key option for ingredients. Gamepad users and mouse users. There's other tips as well. So there you go. There's an overview of the game mechanics. At 284% buzz, I don't have a problem attracting customers. It's not an issue. Not even remotely a big deal. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Anyway, we're getting beer off the fucking menu. We're buying some fresh lemonade. Beer, you are dead to me. Bam. Yes. Yes, lethal. As for our sides, I don't know whether I feel like buying a new side, but we could stand to replace chimichangas. They've currently been on the menu for the longest. Let's do something new. We can make it a holding station optional thing, I suppose. Why don't we make it... We served steak fingers before. I don't think we... I accidentally chose practice. Fuck you, I'm not even going to practice you. Sopapillas were originally invented by Juan Manuel, a young entrepreneur with nothing to his name except for a knowledge of Mexican cuisine, a dream, and a commercial deep fryer. At the time, several United States food industries were attempting to push deep-fried chicken and french fries into the Mexican market. This troubled Juan, as he had a deep sense of pride in his country's food culture. He immediately set out to create a food that would combine the traditional flavors of Mexican cuisine with the high caloric appeal of deep-fried food in an effort to keep Mexican tradition strong against the incoming American fried food trend. After years of failed attempts, Juan managed to invent sopapillas and market them as a food with traditional Mexican sensibilities and a modern twist. Much to his relief, his plan worked, and sopapillas not only became a staple in the Mexican culture, it even began to spread in the United States. Almost all these foods have fake stories behind them. Some are more entertaining than others. I have not gone through reading them due to this small font. But 1280 by 721, old man Grimith eyes, you know. But I thought, I'd share that one over. Okay. Chimichangas. Get off the menu. Sopapillas. Get on the menu. Okay. They sound so real. Ah. What time is it? My goodness. I've been broadcasting for 7.5 hours and I've only dropped 304 frames. And Mixer has somehow remained stable that entire time. What a novel concept. Summer real? My goodness, Foxador. Can't just drop that bomb. Is this What is this? That's the wrong cookies. Game's like bad. Nope, fucking served the wrong thing. Well, this day hasn't exactly gone too well to start off with. Like, it's sad and you should feel bad. Fucking everything is just scattered across the 9 prep stations. Yeah, the broadcast is still going. We fought him a few times, Dark. We haven't seen him, though, in a long while. I guess the restaurant's too busy for someone to want to try and rob it, I reckon. The hell do I know, though, right? Keep punch, it's all in the mind. If you want to diss me, I'm sure you'll find that we need. Not those! God damn it! Sorry, I'm fine. I raised my voice there. That's the wrong thing. My restaurant is going to burn down now. No, it's fine. We're out of patience foods. Boy, does it show. Oh no, it's the super rush hour. Right. But we're gonna run out of patience foods anyway. Case in point. What, am I fixing this? No, don't burn down. Woo! Okay. That wasn't the worst thing ever. Now, where's that burning? There it is. Stop burning! Fucking Superpias. In the zone right now. Shit. No longer in the zone. Zone derailed. Rip zone. The O-zone.
sauce is a G. Ginger sauce is an I. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Everyone ran into patience forever. Wrong. Fuck. It's. Finish it. Clicked on the wrong button. Well, restaurant might burn down now. There is a fire extinguisher thing that you might have to do if too much shit burns down. We had to do it at least once during the sampler platter preview build. Phew. Phew. Damn. Very hectic. That's how it goes. Nine bad orders? Sad. You should feel sad. Oh no, they weren't wasted. Never mind the fact that we've still got more positive buzz. Never mind the triple-digit perfect orders with the 60 delicious orders on top of that. Adding lasagna was a bad idea. Rip Dark. I mean, I don't feel as if that's remotely anything to be sad about. I would have to tank so many days in order for my buzz to go down long enough for me to accomplish these goals of get more perfect days. I think even if I tanked the menu to add trash to it, yeah, pancakes aren't bad. We have so much money. Okay. I think Trace Leches is now the oldest item on the menu. So we'll go replace that. But we need to do it with an item that does not require any prep. Not tacos. Let's try quesadillas. 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 I know, it has such nice, peaceful, relaxing music, and then, oh my fucking Jesus, why? Okay, do I want to add any new sides? I get rid of them cookies. We can buy some side egg drop soup. Egg drop soup was invented by Go to Hell. Alright. So our menu consists of lobster, quesadillas, biscuits and gravy, sopapillas, oysters, fucking pork loin, egg drop soup, grits, fruit spread, lemonade juice, and coffee. That's our menu. What a menu. Actually, it's a 2-star restaurant. Excuse you. It doesn't have a name to it.
I mean, Fudasan is running it. No name. Spill stuff. It's not like Fortnite where you fucking name your fort place that you hang out at. Nope. Oh, nay. Fuda's hard sells. Foxador. Jeez. Stretch. We're going a long time. I don't know how much longer the marathon will continue. We certainly have cooked quite a bit of food. But the show can continue. The buzz. And people are certainly talking about it. The reason they might be talking about it could be all of the crazy shit that gets served. Oh, and if you have menu favorites that you want to keep, you can save them in these presets. Am I sure? Am I sure? I have so much money. I could replace something else. You know what? Let's do that. We have all of these shekels. Why don't you give me something else? Give me some fucking crab cakes. And we're gonna replace oysters. If I don't own it, I haven't run it. Cantaloupe, tangerine, strawberry, kiwi. Hey guys, how's it going? I already regret my choices. But we've made them. We've had these choices that we've made. And there is no taking them back. So, yeah, hi. Hi. Toot-toot. Toot-toot. Coconut sauce. Ugh. Whatever, man. You do you, boo-boo. Taking a look up there in hell. I should probably get rid of that order and replace it with some more pork loin if the restaurant would not burn down, please. Thanks, a bundle. Signed, Graham. Liking that egg drop soup. Yeah, that's some good shit right there. What do you want? Citrus mayo. Sure. Your funeral, champ. Ginger sauce. Let's just add gravy. Chicken and cheese tortillas. Garlic sauce. Give me the gallo shrimp.
Okay. The guy on spinach, cheese tortilla. 6, 8, 9. This has been a pretty good day thus far. Holy shit! We've kept it together somehow, boys and girls. Requires such focus. Technically say crab cakes. Okay. Grimith needed a break in these dark times. I mean, time might run really fast in this universe, but Futa-san can take a dragon break. So, at least there are dragon breaks, right? Uh-oh. 7. Artichoke sauce? There it is. Is that 9 crab cakes? That. Chicken cheese tortilla. Dunk that. Little crab cakes. Spinach cheese tortilla. Lobster. Gravy, house coffee, brew that, 4 ginger sauce, 6, 7, crab cakes, crab cakes, seasoning, gravy, 6 pita spinach cheese tortilla. Fuck! Pressed. Ah, damn. Pressed the wrong number. Rip. Pressed 7 instead of 6 there. No, there we go. These quesadillas weren't such a bad idea. Gotta prepare some food now to take home with us. I feel really good about that day. I just flubbed up. I'm pressing 7 instead of 6, or 6 instead of 7. That's up. It was a very good day for stuff I had not prepared before. I'm pleased by that. Good work, Grimith. Yeah. Yeah, I crushed that.
more positive buzz, as if I fucking needed that. Yeah. That was fun. I like that menu. Stuff. Welcome to the cold. Thank you. I'll take the cold. Give me the cold. Grimith would very much enjoy the cold. Could you bring a hurricane back, actually? Because weather was colder around here while the hurricane was near. Like, it warmed back up into the 80s again. Grimith was enjoying that fucking balmy 60s weather. Serve 0 customers again. Wall object 27. Floor 16. Restaurant table. Tablet. Wall object 5. Break bar. Hanging ceiling light. Very Wicker Man. Yum! Level 23. New chef for higher levels unlocked. There are places like that out there. Eureka, California comes to mind. By the way, if you're just tuning in, look at how adorable that motherfucker is. Look at him! He's great! He's so cute! It's a jelly ball! Fucking amazing. Okay. Me too. I want that thing inside of me. Alright, now the oldest things on the menu are the lobster and the poke. Poke is holding station mandatory, lobster is not, so I can replace with one item that is holding station mandatory, I reckon. Or optional. We have a lot more mandatory foods out there, so I guess it'd be worth chewing through them. Let's do something I haven't done before. Oatmeal. Grimith looked at all of those amazing things and saw oatmeal. Oatmeal is boring. Wow, Foxador. Way to judge a food. So rude. What did oatmeal ever do to you? I suppose it doesn't matter what oatmeal didn't do for you, right? Buy some club sandwiches. Look, man, I have 321% buzz. People will come in for the oatmeal. They will lust for the oatmeal. Lusty Oats. Yes. Maybe that's the name of the restaurant today. Lusty Oats. While I'm thinking about it. You're welcome, Lethal. Let's make ourselves a Lusty Oats. Ugh.
There's your fucking fire hazard right there. What could go wrong? Beep, 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 beep. We've used this tree before, but damn it, we're using it again. We need a very, like, moody lighting. You want people to be able to see to eat, and yet you don't want things to be that bright. Never mind the effect of that over the windows. It's perfectly fine. I can't have her poised over a window like I've had before this time. Oh, that looks cool! Nice. Always pooping, never scooping. I thought of that a few days ago, Lethal. A few nights ago, and I was like, I gotta tell Lethal that. This looks like a romantic getaway. I know, right, Aglion? It's great. Take it. Lusty oats. We have not. 321% buzz. 3, 2, 1, fuck. I don't know how this is gonna run. Those perfect days are still waiting for me. Oh. Fucking club sandwiches. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm not screwed. You mind your own damn business, child. Honey child, even. Oh, it's white instead of wheat. I can't take that back. He's on fire! It'll be a jam! Damn, it's on fire. Oh, these take too long. When I'm trying to stop my dishes from fire, being on fire. Fuck you. I'm out. Fuck it. This day has not gone as well. Bread, mustard, ham, lettuce, tomato, white top. Fuck you. Fuck everything about this. I hate you with a burning passion that is unrivaled in all of Camelot. Not that that's hard. They don't have a whole lot of passion in Camelot. I'm willing to report that exclusively. Put it on the scroll. Die on that hill. Uh-oh. We're out of oatmeal. Oatmeal! You to be in that. Uh-oh. Mustard, Swiss, ham, lettuce, tomato, white top. Well, it certainly got away from us there for a while. Goodbye, number 2. Still had more positive than negative buzz. Still. Yes, all the sadness in the world of the humble club sandwich. Alright, that's a more practical chandelier. Wall type 8. Lady Liberty took a selfie there. Level 24. Y'all have a good day now. Take care. Pyrite. There's a few other places we have yet to unlock. It's gonna be great. Okay. That took effort. So that club sandwich, huh? Yeah, how about that? Certainly happened. That was the thing that transpired. We're gonna replace biscuits and gravy now. We could go with another required thing. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we go with a required... This is Cook Serve Delicious 2. It was released yesterday. No, it's on Steam. I just don't run a bot here. We'll do at least one more day. Then I don't know whether I will be done with the broadcast or we'll just take another break. We have been going over 8 hours now. 8 hours of cookery marathon. Okay. Do I want to adjust anything else? I just bought another entree. Bye-bye, friend. Aren't you people interested in seeing the foods that you haven't seen before? Or maybe, Foxador, you've already explored everything in the past fucking 13, 14 hours plus. I'll get around to sushi whenever it's convenient for me to get around to it. I'm in no rush. Sushi. I don't even care that much about eating it. Tastes like trash. Thinking about buying another side, though, as opposed to grits. We can save that money for more entrees, I reckon. Looking for suffering? Well, you've come to the wrong place. Certainly haven't been suffering at all here. That's why you have to mute the tab, Marvin. Because you can't trust Mixer. It was to the right of it? On this menu, I have oatmeal, sopapillas, French toast, quesadillas, sopapillas, crab cakes, club sandwiches. So, the answer to your question, crab cakes. With egg drop soup, grits, fruit spread down there, and for drinks, lemonade juice and coffee. We're keeping the club sandwiches. Can't get better at things if I don't run them. I didn't do that right at all. Oh well, it's gone now. It flew off to heaven. What do I need to prepare? No, grits. See, he's sad. Chicken, cheese, that. Let's prevent the restaurant from burning down, I suppose. Ah! Press the wrong key. Mayo, cheese, ham, turkey, chicken, lettuce, bacon. With mayo, chicken, bacon, tomato, and a wheat top. Cinnamon with cranberry, crab cakes with tartar sauce. White with mustard, Swiss, ham, lettuce, tomato on a white top. Crab cakes. Cannot serve that yet. There we go. White bread. That's not mayo. White bread, mayo, ham, turkey, lettuce, tomato on a white top. Crab cakes with lobster sauce. Cinnamon with cranberry. Mustard, ham, beef, tomato on a white top. White bread, mustard, white top. Cinnamon. Wheat bread. Damn it. Chicken. Ah, you weren't done yet. I got too quick. Wheat bread. Mayo. Chicken spread. Lettuce with a wheat top. You have white bread with mayo. Cheese, turkey, a lettuce, bacon, tomato with a white top. Cheese and tortilla. White bread, mayo, lettuce, bacon, tomato on a white top. Wheat bread with mustard and Swiss, turkey, lettuce, tomato, onion on a wheat top, crab cakes, avocado, crab cakes and lettuce, crab cakes and lobster sauce, crab cakes and avocado, we got cheese, tomato, mayo. Definitely gotten better at these club sandwiches already. That's a much more noticeable speed increase. Not that they still don't give me pause, because they do. White bread and mayo, ham, turkey, lettuce, tomato, white top. Give it a guy a chicken cheese tortilla. Cinnamon and almonds, cinnamon. Give it a guy a spinach cheese tortilla. Max. Turkey, chicken, lettuce, bacon, at top. Damn, that wasn't ready yet. That said, a sandwich is about to go to heaven. Bye, sandwich! Or two. You were scarcely known. Goodbye. And that was the day the music died. So we didn't sing. We just sobbed profusely. Good story, Grimith. Good story. I like the part where you ended on a high note. Wait a second, that didn't happen. Cinnamon and almonds, crab cakes and avocado, wheat bread, Swiss, turkey, lettuce, mayo, wheat top. Probably need some more oatmeal. Gotta need some more French toast, too. There's a lot of those orders right here at the end. You died when he didn't love you. What an answer, Grimith. Mustard, cheese, Swiss, chicken, bacon, top. Goodbye.
Sad. How could you? Never mind the fact that positive buzz continues to increase. Yeah, I imagine the clientele does end up changing in appearance as the stars increase. That was true in the original Cooks Are Delicious as well. It's hard for me to notice their appearance so much on account of being absorbed in all the orders and the speed at which I have to mow through them. Didn't unlock anything. What a tragedy. Yeah, lots of food. I guess it's just because of all the orders that keep pouring in. Who has time to have chores fill those slots, right? $338% buzz now. Hooray! Stores. As if I care. Okay. Well, spent 8 hours with this game this morning. Been reflecting on it over the course of those 8 hours. Certainly fun. It is certainly gameplay that I have wanted and looked forward to. I have enjoyed quite a bit. No, Foxador, just one more. I know you looked in the options screen and said, there's room for 14. That might be something that Mr. Jubbigans will add and tweak with later. There's no room over there, though, for 14 slots. There's no room. I'll believe it whenever I see it, Foxador. Okay. I'm glad you've been camping here as the expert of the game. Yeah, this is definitely something I am going going to be playing more of as well. The game, as I reflected earlier, has a much sandboxier feel to it than the original Cook Serve Delicious does, where everything just ends up feeling like wide open so quickly. You have access to so much food, and you don't really have goals to meet. Like, all the accomplishments that you can obtain unlock knickknacks and decoration items, except for once every 5 levels, or in the case of, like, you getting, like, your first gold badge or whatever, you can unlock a special food item. Gosh. Yeah, we'll call the marathon here. My throat is still recovering after all those months ago. In theory, I don't need to wear myself out. In theory, I need to get on with answering the votes that were given, the opinions, in the Open XCOM Human Purity finale. Maybe, just maybe, I'll quit dragging my feet and fight a final boss at Demon's Crest. But I keep looking at that and going, I don't wanna. He looks so hard. Wah. I don't want to get Rufflestop, Mom. That's definitely an end for the local recording. Yeah, I really am enjoying this, but there's also the, like Cook Serve Delicious 2 ends up just being whatever you make out of it, because it really has that sandboxy feel. Like, you could go through these things and pursue perfection if you want, but there's no real, like, there's no handrails. If anything, there's, like, rope on either side. It's a bunch of wide open space, and you could, like, use the rope to try and guide you across the rickety wooden bridge. Or otherwise, fuck it. Well, it's a bunch of whole open vista. I'm not too much in the sandbox games like I was back when I was younger, but, I mean, this is ultimately, like, the gameplay that I've wanted to have. And the only major complaint I have against this game is the fact that I had to use DX Wind to give me a bordered windowed mode, so I could reposition the window. That's it. The only thing that really bothers me. Everything else is good. I look forward to it being even better. We literally just played this hours after release. I don't do that with video games. Cook Serve Delicious 2 is an exception.